Hello, how are you doing? My name is Steve Edwards and welcome to January's video blog, the first video blog of 2023. So I want to talk to you about making your clinic proactive instead of reactive. And that could be really for anything that happens to your clinic, kind of thinking about things that could happen and addressing. I'm going to talk to you about three things today, just really quickly. The first being the credentialing aspect of your clinic. So you're running a clinic, and let's just say you have 5 to 10 providers that work for you, and one of your providers all of a sudden stops getting paid under your group, and then come to find out that their Medicaid number was deactivated. It's inactive because they didn't re-enroll. That can be a situation that is not good for you. It actually could devastate your clinic if you find out way later that it was terminated 6 months ago, because in theory, you could have to pay back that last 6 months for that provider. So what we've done in Theraplan, you notice that I'm wearing a Theraplan shirt today because when we built Theraplan, we wanted to solve and let clinics become proactive. So in Theraplan, we've added where you can put in the expiration date of their ACA number. So you run a report every month and it tells you, hey, this person, this provider, their Medicaid number is going inactive. Because in a lot of situations, you know, the provider will say, well, I never received a letter, I didn't get any communication. That usually means that they didn't change their address with Medicaid. So they didn't get the letter, so they didn't know they had to re-enroll. They didn't re-enroll, so their number became inactive. Again, Theraplan, if you're using Theraplan under the users, you can put in the date that they need to re-enroll. So that's the first thing that we've done for you to be proactive. The next thing that we did is ATA. I can tell you, if you take ATA, that is probably the area that you are writing off the most in money, not getting that third payment. So what we've done in Theraplan, and I've shown a lot of clinics this, is going into the reports and to the authorization worksheet and really deciphering how many visits you need to do in a time period to get that third payment. The clinics that I have shown that to, and they have taken it to heart, they're not writing that third payment off anymore. And if they are, at least you know that you're not going to get that third payment. That way you're proactive. If you know that you're not going to get that third payment and you are treating that patient the next 3 weeks while your authorization expires, but you can't make up those 10 visits, at least you know you're not going to get paid. And you can make the decision to treat that patient or not. Again, Theraplan gives you the ammunition to be proactive and make that decision. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the cancellations in your clinic. Let's say that you are averaging 15% cancellation rate out of your clinic. And inside of Theraplan, you can run a report and find out the cancellations for each one of your providers. So in reality, if you have a 15% cancellation rate and a provider has a 30% cancellation rate, I can tell you it's not the patient, it's the provider. In a lot of cases, if a parent doesn't feel that their child is making advancements and there's not a real connection between the therapist and the patient and or parents, they're going to be more apt to cancel. So you can really get very granular and see where your problem providers are in relation to cancellations and kind of determine, be proactive on counseling that provider to help them re-engage with that family where you can cut down your cancellations. So those are just a couple of the things that we've done in Theraplan to help the EEP community be more proactive instead of reactive as it comes to running your clinic. So if you have any questions about those things, I'd love to talk to you on the phone. Make sure that you understand how you can have that proactive effect on your clinic. So thank you, and I will talk to you in February.